So it's Sir Roger Moore to you.
Oh.
He's knighted. Yeah.
Wow.
He's
pretty much a home wrecker at this point.
Yeah.
A career record.
J.W. Pepper. Sean Connery's really not that bad a guy. But we just can't stop making fun of him. I smuggle pistachios.
Yeah.
That's what I always
Yeah.
said. Draft, not bottle. We have deals on bottles. Okay, bottle.
Yeah.
Several.
I don't really watch television.
Well, then what are you talking about, bro?
Stranger Things.
Have you watched that
Stranger
thing?
Things.
Yeah, me neither. But how dare you not watch it?
I mean, it's like the best thing that's on right now, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been watching through Ozark, and
Still got. I'm like.
But did you finish Stranger Things?
On
No.
the last season.
here's the problem: is it's already been like a year of people telling me I got to start Ozark. So it's sheer miracle I've gotten through the first season.
I see.
Yeah, I'm on. I watched it a lot during the pandemic, and then I hadn't finished season 3, and then 4 came out. I was like, oh fuck, we finished 3. No, yeah. No, we didn't finish 2. I finished 2. I'm in 3 right now.
All right.
I haven't even made it to 4. It's a whole thing.
You were watching Ozark. I remember I'd call you and be like, "What are you doing?" And you're like, "I was watching Ozark." I feel like you binged it for like a month.
It shouldn't
was
be
a
that hard to
pandemic
do.
show.
They're like hour-long episodes. There's like 10 or 12 a season, I think. So
Yeah.
It was a pandemic show for me. Yeah.
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 Blow through a couple a night, and you're set.
Yep.
So what did we watch, man? I don't even.
What did we watch?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
We gotta-
It was like a whole 5 minutes ago.
I forget which episode of Girls Gone Wild this was, but it was one of the better
Yeah, it was
ones.
definitely. We typed in. We pulled the Xbox up, went to Pornhub, just typed in Shagadelic, and this is what we got for what 2.5 hours of. I mean, it was a treat. It was a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. As you probably know, because you either clicked on the video or, selected the podcast.
Yeah.
It's in the title. You'd actually
were
have
just-
a really hard time of not knowing what we just
We're
watched.
just kind of playing dumb.
Yeah,
You know?
The Spy Who Shagged Me. It's a good one.
Just playing a little joke on you.
Gotcha!
Just play a little joke on you guys, man. Just we're a bunch of pretty funny. All right, let's move on. Sorry.
How'd you, Alright, so we did Austin Powers at the end of the Sean Connery era.
Yes.
It was actually the video that kicked off our Bond videos. So, what a ways we've come, huh?
It's been a journey. It's been a good time.
Through the Roger Moore era, we finished it up. And what did you think of this one? I thought there was a lot less direct Bond references. A lot of it, they said, when I was watching some of the behind the scenes stuff, is they were saying a lot of it's more about like the Flint character, which is on in the beginning of the movie. Dawson says, "I'm gonna go watch a movie."
It's my favorite movie, and like what?
And like Flint, my favorite movie. A lot less direct Bond references, but
Still some pretty good ones throughout. Pretty clear.
reference.
Pretty
Yeah,
good
the
ones,
seeing somebody in the reflection of the girl's eye.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. And I mean, like crystal clear, like perfect too. Just sees exactly what's going on.
The guy's he's charging up this knife throw for like 7 seconds.
Oh yeah, he's really you really got to get it if you're going to be precise. I mean,
Yeah, of course.
you got to wind up.
You gotta wind that thing up. Yeah, for sure.
The photographer. We went through all the spy references that they pulled inspiration from, as far as spoofing the whole concept of the spy movie in the first Austin Powers one. So, if you're wondering, go back and watch that or look it up or whatever.
No.
We won't bore anybody with going through it a whole second time, but referencing like the photographer spy, the spy that disguises himself as a photographer, all that kind of shit. Still referencing the innuendo names. We got Felicity Shagwell,
Classic.
Robin Swallow's maiden name, Spitz,
Ivana Hump. I want to
Ivana
Ivana Hump a lot.
Ivana Hump a lot. That's my favorite.
Yeah, Ivana OP.
I want a golden toilet too, but I don't see one of those, baby.
Just not in the cards.
It's just not in the cards. I love every time he trails off.
You really have.
Okay.
So,
Favorite innuendo name in the movie, though? What do you think?
I want to hump a lot.
I like Swallow's maiden name, Spitz.
Oh.
It just makes me laugh.
That's pretty good, but yeah, I would. I'd have to go with Ivana.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's the one I'll always remember. I mean, Felicity, of course, but as far as the non-main character, girls, Ivana is always the one that I'm just like, Ivana Humpalon. It always cracks me up.
Yeah.
The Fook You and Fook Me is my favorite, though. That's the most iconic.
From the
Austin
yeah, it's
Powers,
pretty
though.
good. It's pretty
Fook
good.
You and Fook Me.
Fook me, that was fast.
That's...
Looking forward to that episode for sure.
Yeah. I love that number 2 still just really committed to building this business.
It's kind of crazy. So like I never put too much thought into it, but like after having watched the last one, it's like wow, like he's like really focused on like the money.
Yeah.
Like he knows what he's doing, he's making it happen, and then it's just even more highlighted on this. He's like, listen, we invested in this small Seattle-based coffee shop. Like we've been making a good chunk of money, and like Dr. Evil doesn't give two shits about it.
Yeah. Where's the laser?
Yeah, it's just like, and then
Why don't you use your knowledge of the future to play the stock market?
Yeah.
We can make trillions. Why make trillions when we can make billions?
God.
The whole idea of like his idea of world domination being like corporate domination is fucking hilarious to me.
It's very realistic.
Yeah, very realistic idea.
Yeah. I love Rob Lowe as young number 2.
Yeah.
He was our favorite deleted scene in the last movie. So him making the appearance is fun.
Yeah.
My favorite scene with him is when Dr. Evil makes him cry. Oh, you're gonna cry? You're gonna spurt? I'm gonna cry.
He's hitting him in the face with that ball pretty fucking hard, man.
Yeah, 3
I'd be
times in a row
upset
too.
too, man.
Just kept bouncing it. Oh! Deleted scenes. Some of them are fun, not near as good as the ones from the last movie.
Yeah.
But we can run through them. This is like they expand on the Springer bit a little bit more. More from the Nazi. The Nazi wants more. Tell us a secret. That's how that one goes. He goes on one of those ridiculous rants like he does in the therapy thing in the first movie. He's like, my father. So, the whole bit. And he says ridiculous things like, I like toe cleavage. Other things of that sort.
Look it up.
Yeah. He's alone. That's why he's barking. He does that. Or there's a fly. Yeah.
There's nothing like the sweet, somber tones of your dog.
Just being alone.
I mean, he doesn't even sound like he's not that loud. Like, it's just a little dog, man.
It's kind of like
not
ASMR,
even-
It's like, the...
It's not a bad noise. To you, it's
It's
probably
really set in
awful
tone.
because like that, you hear that and you're like, stop that.
Well,
But
he's
to me,
either
it's not that
there's
big of
either a
deal.
fly or he does it sometimes when everybody's left the room and he's like, "Hey, what the fuck?"
Hi!
A fly.
Yeah, flies trip him out, man.
Real or imaginary?
Yeah, he just starts barking at
He
flies.
said real or imaginary. He said yeah.
For reference, my dog fly bites. He's got a lot of things wrong with him.
It is fucking gold. It is comedy gold, this dog.
He tells Rebecca Romaine that her breasts are amazing at the photo shoot, and she cries when he says he's already got plans with Ivana Humpalot.
I'd be upset too.
One I thought should have been in the movie, Starbucks latte machine keeps interrupting Dr. Evil.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
There you are, buddy.
Figure it out.
Bye.
We got Dr. Evil wants to eat Mini-Me. Austin doesn't want Felicity seeing his frozen penis. So he makes a bunch of cold dick jokes. Shakes hands with Robin Swallows. Breasts are jiggling. Are you quite finished? No, not quite. Wait for it.
Yeah, like I get why that's not in there though. Like,
It makes sense.
That wasn't that whole thing. Just the one. I said the one should have been in.
Okay.
Just the which one did I say? You threw me off.
Starbucks machine.
Yes, the Starbucks machine. That was the only one I said should have been in. Then I was just listing them. Yeah, okay. Then he goofs around with it. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Mr. Evil? No, I don't know anyone named Dr. Evil. I said Mr. Evil. And he does the same thing with Dr. Pepper. They do another chair scene. He's help me, you cycloptic jackass.
Yeah, that was good. I like that.
Felicity and Austin talking about swinging and Austin being married. Someone shoots at them. He pulls tattered and torn Robin Swallows out of the trunk and uses her as a human shield once more.
That one I think should have been in there. I love the novelty of indestructible Robin.
Yeah. Austin and Felicity back at his pad. Says, would you care for something to drink? And his bookcase flips around
to the bar.
To a bar, and then he turns to the bar and he goes, or something to read. And it flips around to a bookcase.
I thought that probably started off with like the reused line of like, so when did you get the clever? Because that would have been, a good time to use that too. But
yeah. Fat bastard makes young number 2 uncomfortable.
It's like, you're the prettiest young man I've ever seen.
You're prettier than some girls I've shagged.
Walk in front of me so I can see your arse.
I don't swing that way, but you're on my list. That's what he said. It's like,
Austin clicks remote and takes a metal detector to Felicity.
Just to make sure she's not a
He's
fembot.
suspicious of fembots now, yeah.
Understandably, of course.
So, yeah, rightly so.
Mini-Me's eating the laser that goes on the model of the moon. By the way, thank God for large-scale models, right? He has an ear infection, but tit's okay. He has to take a pill every half hour. Fat Bash is on the rocket platform reading a book about how to cook baby, knocks a man into the lava. Sings to Mini-Me, you are so beautiful to me. Chases Felicity around with the metal detector. I'm going to give arbitrary instructions. Starts ordering people around on the moon. The past number 2 and the future number 2 are in bed together. You know what the best part is? Technically, it's not cheating. Hotel staff outside of Austin's room saying he's been in there for 72 hours. Montage of silly outtakes. And that is the end of the deleted scenes.
Well, I'm glad we got all the deleted scenes out of the way before we even did the plot.
Yeah, well. We kind of stopped doing the plot thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
No, we're getting the notes.
I got you. All right. Were there any Bondisms or Powerisms?
Oh, plenty of powerisms. I did not write them down specifically as power. I figured we'd come across them as organically as we went through.
Yeah, I think most everything he says is just a Powerism. You know what I mean?
Most things, yeah.
Yeah.
You smoke after sex? I don't know, baby. I've never looked.
Yeah, like that's a good one. I'm probably gonna use that.
When is that gonna come up?
It'll definitely come up very soon. I
Alright.
guarantee that.
Oh, all right.
Good.
Matt Helm, dude from the Wrecking Crew series. The one that relates to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, as we covered that whole thing in the last movie. That's the guy, the spy, that's the photographer. Just so we know. That's who he's mostly embodying in this one. What we got next here? Oh, I was wondering if this was kind of a reference to like the Honor Majesty Secret Service thing. Bond has the one wife and dies like immediately.
Yeah.
You know, Vanessa's the one and all this, and then she turns out to be a fembot, dies pretty much immediately. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I mean, is there another instance where James gets married at any point?
No.
Okay, then yeah, I would definitely say that's a solid reference.
Yeah.
He moves on pretty quick though.
I mean, not even 20 minutes. Like Dr. Evil said, he's like 10 minutes out.
Like, hang on a
sec.
second.
It'd be 10
I'm
minutes.
single now.
Yeah. Oh, behave. I love how Basil says, "Yes, we knew all along, sadly."
Yeah, it's like you couldn't have like warned me or nothing.
Yeah, like, thanks, boss.
Appreciate the heads up.
Hello, exposition. Dr. Evil song, it's kind of like Goldfinger.
Oh, yeah. I thought that too when I saw that, yeah.
I love that the movie had an opening crawl, kind of like Star Wars, right? And so they go to the moon in this one, and he's calling the moon the Death Star once they mount the laser on it.
What's that all about?
And so,
Definitely a lot of like
definitely a lot of
hits at Moonraker and Star Wars.
jabs at like, oh yeah, Moonraker's Moonraker was just totally a cash grab.
Oh, okay.
Because of the Star Wars thing. We talked about
Yeah,
this.
we talked
They
about
pushed
that,
For Your Eyes Only. They moved Moonraker up, all that.
If I'm being 100% honest, though, after watching that, I don't know if Mike Myers... Man, this might be a real bad hot take, but I'm going to say it. I don't know if Mike Myers really knew all the nuances of James Bond.
Oh,
and I don't know if they really had the... I don't think that was a...
Oh, for sure was, dude.
Yeah? Okay.
Well, I mean, as I showed you the special features on the first one, they give you all this shit, all this information on... They have a whole section of the special features where you can literally just sit there and click through all these pages
That's what I'm saying.
of all these information on all the
features.
spy movies. Yeah, the first movie, they do all the research, all the nuances of like 60s like spy movies just in general, and how everything was pretty much like Bond did to Star Wars. All these spy movies in the 60s were all cash grabs of that. Oh, James Bond's doing great. We should make spy movies.
I got you. Yeah. Okay.
So they definitely knew. That's why he does the innuendo girl names and all,
Yeah.
His mannerisms definitely,
Yeah, because
only, some of the stuff kind of traits back. But he's kind of his own character. He's more of a blatant, like, I'm just here to bang and romp around.
He's a mixture of all these different 60s spy stuff. Yeah. And, Spy Who Shagged Me is a direct reference to Spy Who Loved Me.
Yeah.
And then,
they're kind of...
That's why I said Spy Who Shagged Me for the end of the Roger Moore era, too, is, more so hits all that 70s stuff. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think, I'll give my final thoughts, but not my final thoughts right now, but like at the end. Yeah. I think I'm done with this now. Here's my final thoughts.
Bye, guys.
Here's my rating. No, but, I don't think I enjoyed this one as much as the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. I love the first one.
Yeah, the first one, yeah. We'll get there, though.
Yeah.
I think it was the flies, by the way. He's definitely got...
Yeah, he's
some shit going on with his brain, dude.
He's protecting us now from the flies.
When he went to Woodstock back in the 70s, he took too much acid, and every time he cracks his back wrong, he goes into a flashback. Yeah. And he's been pretty much just... it's crazy living with that dog, man. You should try it one time. That dog's crazy. That dog's crazy.
Well, then the other thing is, we shut our bedroom door because my wife has clothes everywhere, and she's like, our room's a mess. There's people here. Right, so then, because the door's shut, he thinks she's in there, and so then he goes and he scratches at the door, so he thinks he's being kept out, but she's not here right now. So he's just running in a sea of panic right now.
I just don't think I have the lifestyle for a dog like that, if I gotta be honest. I would be so scared, you know what I mean? He's just at the end of the hallway with his tongue all the way out, staring right up at me. I'd be like, dude, I don't know if I have it in me to take care of you anymore. Like, every day, you know what I mean? I'd still feed him and give him water.
Yeah.
But I'd be like
emotional care.
Yeah, I can't be there emotionally. You know what I mean? Like I just can't. I can't look at you, bud.
Can't look at you.
Well, he hates males anyway, so that's where my wife comes in.
Perfect.
That's
See you
all.
later, dude. I don't like you either. Anyway, let's move on.
This movie. I think we hit it a little bit in the first movie, but really, really hit it in this one, where just the very relaxed attitude at any sort of gunfire. Just. Like in the beginning, she starts doing the machine gun jubblies, as Austin
he's just
says, and he's like, "Oh
scampering
no,
away,
oh no!"
grabs the penis pump,
back and forth behind the bar, the whole thing. And when he gets thrown out the window at the club, You know, Felicity pulls up. There's a man shooting. She's like, you need a ride?
Yeah,
Sitting,
It's
shooting.
more so just like stage effects than actual danger being present.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yes, we're being shot at. You want to get out of here? Sure.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah,
in the
no,
car.
we should. This is lame. Us getting shot at. It's a buzzkill, man.
It's a buzzkill.
So.
I'm gonna run out to my car. You guys keep going, but I'm just gonna run out to my car and grab this charger for this thing.
Oh, okay. Yep. Hit that bit. Jerry Springer bit's fun.
Yeah. It's nice to see him in
Hey,
there.
lock the door when you come back in.
What?
Lock the door when you come back in. Okay? I just locked my door. We're not sitting in the living room. Is that a problem? Sass. Everybody gives me sass. You know?
Nope.
You give me sass? Don't give me sass.
No, sir. I'm fine, sir.
Please don't give me sass. I like a Jerry Springer bit. Dr. Evil keeps wanting to beat the shit out of the KKK guy.
Yeah. Like
And
the
then-
Jerry got a couple hits in
Yeah,
at the
and
end,
then he
too.
fought
That was
Jerry.
nice.
And he bites him on the eye. He's biting me!
He's
He's
biting
biting me!
The world is mine! The world is mine, you motherfuckers!
Yeah.
That was good.
I want to know what the hell he's saying when he says, you were born in your mother's...
The subtitle or the subtitles on it there. We're definitely leaving a lot to be desired because I was like most of the other stuff you could piece together, but that one wasn't coming.
Yeah, that's a fun scene overall. What was your favorite part of the Springer scene, Harlan?
Favorite part of the Springer scene. I thought my first initial thought was like it's funny that they had just like all like the worst like of America on there. It was just like
You had
Nazis,
Nazis, the KKK.
yeah, just a bunch of racists. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean it's good. That's probably that's perfect. That's good.
Yeah.
I
Like
like
a
the,
fourth wall break in a little bit of a way. You know what I mean?
just the way the scene gets presented to us too is just that it's like this guy like trying to do monitoring for different countries and like their current plights, and then he's like turns
Keep
on
an eye
Jerry
on-
Springer.
What was that fake country?
Kazakhstan
Kazakhstan or something? Yeah, and he's just like, keep an eye on that situation.
He's like, yes,
Guy
sir.
walks away, he's like, click.
Jerry Springer.
Just watching Jerry Springer, and just so happens to be like, oh, hey, we might want to
Sir,
look into this.
I want to keep an eye on this. My next thing, I love the whole Dr. Evil always getting it, Scott. He was like, why is Austin Powers thwarted all of my plans always? Scott, because you never kill him when you get the chance because you're a big dope.
Ass.
He does the whole zip it montage. Oh, fuck.
He really
I wrote
is,
it down out of order, though, when he goes, he's talking about, because he had, oh, no, it's after. I'm sorry. Yes, the zip it thing. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that I don't remember. I'm stoned. Sorry. I don't remember. Seriously, it's gone.
No, it's all good. I love, he does all these, when trouble comes along, you must zip it. Like, my favorite's the,
Zip it good.
yeah, zip it good. My favorite is the, he's like, he acts like he's speaking a foreign language. He's like, it's like, subtitle, zip it.
That was pretty good.
And then he's like, no, he has mojo. He's like, what the French call a certain, I don't know. You know what we do to keep warm in Russia? I can guess, baby. We play chess. I guessed wrong.
That was really good. Excellent recovery on his side. Like, if I was in that situation, it's like, you know what we do to keep warm Russia? I'd be like, "Arr." Like, we play chess, I'd just be like, I don't want to play chess.
So she's all provocative with the chess pieces, and I love Austin just staring at the table. He goes,
Well, his first move too was the horse, and
he definitely moved it halfway.
He
across
made
the
a move
chessboard.
that you cannot move.
Yeah, he like moved real fast and took her piece. So she was like, it wasn't even like a legal move.
It was a very sensual chess match.
Very sensual. She's rubbing the bishops. She's blowing the queen, which
Yeah.
doesn't make much sense. And then he's got the pawn, he licks it, he's and then he pretends the pawn's a zit, and he's like, then he chokes on it.
Played chess naked once, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like strip chess or just you
No,
started
just we were
off
both
that way?
completely naked and played like 3 or 4 games of chess. It was pretty sweet.
That's weird. I suck at chess, so
So yeah.
I just feel like by like the end of the first game, I'd be like, "This is the naked activity we're choosing to do today."
I was kind of nerdy about it, so I got her like the 3. You can do like a 3-move win. I did it that way like the first time,
Yeah.
and then after that like we played the real way, and she like beat me like twice.
Mm.
So like I'm really a dog shit at chess. My openings are like prison level, but past that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean?
I feel it.
I read a book. I read a book about all like the chess openings, so I remembered like 30 of them. But then once you get past the opening, it's like that's when you have to play the game. And it's
What
like,
I read
oh,
you're supposed to do is like you do the online one, you play against like the master level chess,
Mhm.
and then you play with your person.
Yeah.
So then whatever move they do, you do that move and see how the master level chess guy responds.
Sure. Yeah.
And then you just do what he does.
I got really cocky when I first got out of jail because I was like, oh, I was so good at chess. So then, like I said, I was really good at openings. So like whenever I did the chess.com, I would do like great openings, and it would always be like no blunders for like the first 5 moves. It was like good, and then it would be like blunder, error. What the fuck are you doing? Like, what is this? What is this? And then you get to the end, and it's like I'll see 1 green and like a sea of red. I'll be like, man, I'm going somewhere. So
Yeah.
Central chess.
Central chess.
central chess.
And of course he, with just some Bond smoothness, he's like, "Do I make you horny, baby?"
It's just the blatant, like, it's not even just
Control.
like the look or the, I'm gonna grab you and rape you kind of thing. He's just like, coming at you live.
I just find you so. He's like, sexy. He's like, yeah.
Yes, that's what I was waiting
That's
for.
what I was waiting for. Yeah.
Because honestly, that's what it is. Like, especially with James Bond, it's like, has he ever been rejected by anybody?
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, I'll do the thing. He's like, oh yes, woman, are you wanting to bang? Yes, okay,
Sex,
let's
yeah.
get on with it.
Yes.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. I love this the Dr. Evil chair thing. Really? Really?
Da-da-da-da-da.
He's in the thing now. Really? Really?
Yeah, Mike Myers. I thought it was just a comment real quick about like Mike Myers playing 3 different roles. I mean, maybe he might have played more, but yeah,
Yeah.
Mike. Played Dr. Evil, Fat Bastard, and Austin Powers. Like,
Busy man.
yeah, that's pretty impressive, man.
Didn't he go 4? In the next,
That's what I
or
was-
is
that's
Fat
what I'm
Bastard in Goldmember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's Goldberg,
Okay. It's
yeah.
been a minute since I've seen it.
Do
though.
remember the sumo wrestling?
Right. Yeah, because he plays Goldmember, Dr. Evil, Fat Bastard, and Austin. That's fun. Mike Myers.
Yeah, did a solid job, man. And then
Yeah.
when he's in the character of Fat Bastard, he does the you can hear him a little bit.
Scottish!
Well, you hear the donkey. You hear donkey.
Yeah.
Like there's Shrek. You know what I mean?
There's Shrek.
Yeah, if you just close your eyes for a bit, it's definitely
Really,
just Shrek in
When
there.
you hear Fat Bastard, it's like that's definitely Shrek. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, where's your shit up? I got a toe head poking out that can choke a donkey.
I gotta take a crap.
Oh man, Fat Bastard's character in general is just dynamite. He just like always looks gross. His face is always like
He's
kind
always
of wet.
making sure he's spitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, when they rub him down with grease when he's in the bed.
yeah,
Oh,
he just looks
God.
so repulsive.
It's bad.
Got like the food bits all over his chest.
It's bad.
I felt like I needed to take a shower.
Yeah, I was tempted. I like they kind of. To me, this is all. They do kind of a fourth wall break here, where they just go. Austin's going, wait, if I'm frozen in 67, and I'm going back to 1969, technically I can see myself in 1967, and he's like, but technically, how could I? He's like, oh no, I've gone cross-eyed.
Yeah, that's all fourth wall break. That's a huge one.
Because then Basil goes, it's like, just
enjoy yourself.
don't worry about it too much, and try to enjoy yourself. The same for all of you. And they both look at the camera and
Yeah,
go,
looks at the cameras.
Yes.
The same for all of you.
Yes.
That's fourth wall break, dude.
Classic.
just kind of embracing the,
Did they do a fourth
Time
wall
travel
in
sucks.
the first one?
I don't think so. If I remember, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't remember anything, but
I think they're generally cheap. I think they're generally cheap, but like in this movie, it's fun. Like it's good.
when you're aware that you're kind of like a parody type of story,
Yeah.
I think you can get away with certain types of things.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, and it's just funny, like, because like a movie that's structured in a serious manner, they can't just be like, hey. That's why I hated On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Is the beginning of the movie, it goes, oh, this never happened to the other fellow. It's like, what are you doing? Get out of here, Lazenby. Fucking Lazenby. Again, we play on the reflection in the women's eyes, just how ridiculous that whole concept is. Thunderball happens with the dart. Can my friend sit a while? She's just dead. Spy Who Loved Me. You know, I think he does the same thing in Spy Who Loved Me. He uses her as a human shield. It's just good times. Just the ridiculous concept. I don't think he saw the reflection in her eye in Spy Who Loved Me. I think he just had Bond sense.
Yeah, it's Bond.
Well,
Well,
just
no,
kinda-
didn't it like zoom in on her face? You saw some kind of reflection moving, right?
Thunderball, yes. Goldfinger, also yes. Well, you know, in Thunderball, it didn't even happen either. Really, the only time you see the reflection is that whole scene in Goldfinger in the beginning of the movie. Shocking, positively shocking.
Yeah, I need some more Bondisms in my life, man.
But just that whole ridiculous concept of like, and now, just
Yeah.
always
Perfect
having
timing.
yeah.
He's just always ready to sacrifice a woman to,
Yeah.
move forward. We've all been there.
Can you hear my thing, buddy?
Oh, hankering, huh?
His magic
Come on,
stick.
man.
I got the magic stick.
Come on, man. Don't hold out on me. Thanks, man.
They're driving through the. He goes, you know what's remarkable? How much England looks in no way like Southern California.
Another quality.
That's
Another
really
quality.
good.
The little fourth wall.
Yeah.
And you don't notice, but I think one of the signs is also facing the wrong way as they're like driving through one of the streets. So
Sounds legit.
I was like, they didn't even bother to like
They
just
just
get a stretch of road.
What's the box office? Or not box office. What's the budget? Actually, I could Google it. I could look it up.
Well, I
Well,
got
look
it.
Oh, you already got
We
it?
typically do that when
At
we're
the
doing the
end,
rating
yeah.
thing, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry.
We do
sorry
the
about that. I
whole
didn't know
guessing
if-
game, and
I knew there was a whole thing. I didn't know if Austin was part of it. Excuse me. Sorry.
I
Gotta have the
included
curve here.
Austin. Yeah.
It's fine. I'll go ahead and be patient. Like that of a
Are you getting
like a
bored?
mantis. What's that?
Are you getting bored?
Just want some more screaming, more yelling, more mimicking and faces. You know what I mean? Like, let's get into it, man.
What would
I
you like to do?
want to talk about Austin Powers, man. I want to get on top of this table and do a backflip. Let's go. We're in Austin Powers.
do that. This
Spy Who
table will
Shagged Me. Let's
support
keep
the
going.
weight.
Boom. Content crisis. Let's keep going.
talk faster.
I'm just stoned. I got out of my
Yeah, no,
out
you're
of order.
right.
It's fun.
Okay. Again with the Moonraker mocking. I've made the moon into a Death Star. Rip off! Bless you.
Oh man,
That's what
Moonraker
makes number
sucks.
two
Let me
cry.
let me
Fuck
just,
Moonraker,
Let me
yeah.
just reiterate here. Moonraker fucking blew.
Yeah.
Like it was okay, and then they went to space, and then it fucking blew.
Fuck Moonraker. Fuck For Your Eyes Only.
Yeah.
Fuck all the water in Thunderball.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like outside of all those water scenes, Thunderball's pretty fun.
Yeah. They all blend together. Like there were moments where I really enjoyed James Bond, but there was a lot of moments where I was like, this is just a fucking drag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could not differentiate, but that's why whenever I look at that list, it really baffles me. I'm like, wow, I really did watch this movie and go, that was dog shit, and then watch this movie and go, wow, that was good. So, but I can't remember what the titles anymore. You know what I mean?
I want to help you, if you like write kind of like just some basic plot notes down for each movie, so then you can kind of read through and be like, okay, so this is the movie, this shit happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I can
Might
tell
keep
you what
you in line
happened.
a little bit.
If you ever need to know, I got it.
Yeah, I like asking Tyler. You know,
It's like 3:30 in the morning. Tyler,
What happened? Okay, 20 minutes in. You only
I need
live
you to tell
twice.
me what happened in Thunderball. How much water was there? Was it a lot?
So much water.
Thanks. All right, I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Click. This is when he makes number 2 cry.
Poor number 2, man. I want only the best for him and his financial endeavors.
Yes.
Dr. Evil just keeps fucking up the whole thing for him.
Alright, here's one you can maybe get behind. I know I'm boring you to death. Instead of having a Q character, they've kind of gone into the lab, and Austin's just kind of, he's doing everything that Q hates.
Sure.
Right? And he's like, all this, is it necessary to be here? I mean, when it comes to being a spy, I like to go on instinct. And he's like, and then Basil comes in, and he's like, we have traces of a vegetable that only come from a certain island. He's like, yeah, yoo-hoo! What's it all mean, Basil?
That's how I am. That's me. I'm like, yeah, woohoo, yeah. What the fuck does it all mean?
Tell me where to go, who to shoot, and who I'm allowed to fuck.
Yes, there we go.
Don't tell me the last part.
There we go.
I'll make the rules there. I don't care. Yeah, he really doesn't. Yeah. They're definitely playing on the Q thing.
Yeah.
I like that. Instead of
Q would have lost his goddamn mind with the car scene, like when he's trying to go to the future.
Yeah.
And Austin's just not knowing how to put his car in reverse.
He might have shot Austin Powers.
Oh my god. Honestly, it would have been almost better to have that type of character just to watch him have like an actual meltdown trying to deal with Austin.
Yeah, I've never understood why they don't have the... Like, you gotta have a Q character.
Right.
I don't know. Like I said, it's been a while since I've watched Goldmember, so maybe that's there, but I don't see them just like developing a new character.
But at this stage, at that stage, that late in the game, to have a new character just be like the only like serious one, like because obviously no one else in either movies like really is taking any of this seriously.
Yeah.
Like everything's pretty passive and just like it's fine.
Yeah.
So it would have been weird to have one like hard ass like taking the serious character.
I think just to be a true spoof, I think you need it. You know?
Yeah, I would agree.
But, I mean, that sounded insulting. This does a great job of being a spoof.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
They definitely could have added the Q character.
I think I would love a Q character. Yeah.
What I was going to say is that, do you guys prefer the pissed off Q role or like the happy Q role? What I'm thinking of is like Abby from, what is it, like NCIS or whatever that show is. She's like... kind of the gadget, not really gadget, but she's like, the one that you go back to home base and it just says this is the one that's like,
there's always that girl
dispatching you and telling you some bullshit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's I think mostly she does like research and shit like that.
Right, I mean, not even her. I fucking hate her as a character. I'm just saying she's always like bubbly and shit and like over the top, and she's like got like fucking spiders in a can and she's like putting it, and just
I'm a quirky girl.
Yeah, would you rather have like Quirky as your gadget guy? You know what I mean? Like Inspector Gadget kind of quirky, or like would you rather have Q like don't touch that? Like, because I'd rather have
don't touch that.
I'd rather have Q most of the time because I think a quirky gadget guy would just like put like earmuffs on me and be like, hold on to your dick, and be like, where are you sending me? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
no, definitely the Q type because
he takes his job seriously.
He takes his job very seriously.
About the integrity of the organization.
His flaw is pretty much that he doesn't understand that, saving the world sometimes is costs. Right. While James Bond is also a reckless, terrible spy.
He should understand breakage.
He has the right. He's the right to be mad at him sometimes, but also like, sometimes they get the jump on you because you were in bed with a lovely lady.
Sure. I mean, that's kind of the way these things go. It's par for the course for James Bond to be caught up in some snatch. And, of course he did not keep his eye on the gadget the whole time. No, he didn't lock the car doors, Maybe he left the keys in it.
But you know what, Q? Maybe the car alarm shouldn't be that the car explodes.
Right. I didn't mean to kill that family of Puerto Ricans that were just trying to, have somewhere cool to sleep during that hot summer night. Okay? It was Florida, in the middle of... I was in Miami, okay? What did you expect me to do? Had my Aston Martin out on the curb. That Puerto Rican family was like, it's on. So...
I'm sorry, Bond. It's standard issue. All the cars explode.
Right. Well, that's not... I mean, but now it's on my conscience, Q.
Do you have any idea how many girlfriends I've gone through on those cars?
Listen, I didn't tell you to fucking install a retina scanner and that whenever this poor fucking Puerto Rican family jumps in, they get exploded.
Oh, man. Can you imagine if there's a retina scanner and then, like, the person tries to do it and they just get like shot in the head if it's the wrong person?
Jose Alvarez and his poor 3 children were just
Just straighten a line through all three of their heads.
Yeah, it was like the blue guy.
Jack just walks out and just sees three fucking slumped over bodies. He's just like,
damn.
and then he hits the alarm button so it blows up.
It just blows. I don't know what happened.
It's like the blue guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's got that,
Oh, like the whistle thing, the
Yeah.
arrow. Yeah. I think it's like.
Dr. Evil, this is 1969. That amount of money doesn't even exist yet.
Probably poor move for him to be roasting the guy with the Death Star, but.
Yeah, they just use Independence Day footage.
Yeah, he's like, actually, that was a scene from Independence Day, but it'll be
Which,
like that.
by the way, they have no idea what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
It's 69.
That's probably why it was like, oh shit, damage report!
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like
Really?
right outside, man.
Really happy.
Damage report!
Yeah,
Damage report!
Damage report. Holy shit. And I think where were we? Fucking damn.
He's talking to the president. Independence Day footage.
Oh,
Damage report. 69.
this isn't even really a point in itself, but they are probably all owned by Paramount at this point. You know what I mean? So they could, I don't know, like MGM, Paramount, whatever. So like any spoof, you could just take any other movie and be like, hey, we already got the fucking rights to it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
sure.
So
Yeah, I get you.
I'm sure Mike Myers was like, sitting there doing lines of cocaine, getting really into that role. You know what I mean? And he's like, fuck it, throw Independence Day in it. You know what I mean? He's becoming the monster at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, they were probably like, listen, we need to shoot a scene, and it's kind of like this, and then they show the clip from Independence Day, and they're like, why don't we just use the clip from Independence Day?
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah,
do that.
Yeah, I like that idea, actually. I like that.
Just how can we avoid a little bit of extra?
I'd be great in a writing room, man. I'd be saying, yeah, do that the entire time.
Not a lot of ideas, just like, yes!
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I'd be throwing up some of these, like, dude, yes.
A lot of enthusiasm.
Throwing up some of these.
Yeah, I'd be like... yeah, that one.
Oh, man.
My favorite one, I think he does it in Gold. I think he does it in Goldmember. With
Likely.
Beyonce.
Right.
But he goes, oh! And it's Beyonce, so he's like, oh! And he goes, boink, boink, and I still do that all the time. Makes people die laughing whenever I do it. So it's like, he's got some mojo, man. He's got mojo.
Well, he has
He's
it all
got
along,
natural
apparently.
Well,
That's what that's what Shagwell's
So what-
telling him.
And that's all fine and dandy. So what if he had the mojo all along, and then he just fucking, railed his mojo back into him? Like, would he have double mojo?
I think that's how Little Peep died.
R.I.P. Little Peep.
R.I.P. Little Peep.
And then just to harp on that for an extra second longer, just with Dr. Evil taking like a fucking sip of it and then whipping his head around, soundtrack coming in.
Yeah.
Like, if that's what a sip can do to a dude, like...
And Austin has all that. Just
Yeah,
in
He's
his
got it in
sack.
spades, dude. I mean, 'cause they took out the big syringe.
Big
the
vial,
movie
yeah.
syringe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and it had, what did they have, like worms in it or some shit? That definitely had...
I thought it was supposed to be like DNA strands or something.
Maybe. I have no idea. I mean, is it just like the fluid that's in his sack? Is that what's going on?
I mean, that was kind of the
drill a hole and
implication,
kinda
was
just-
that, yeah.
You get a little bit of that sack juice from Austin.
Yeah.
You're banging whoever's in your path.
Now that would taste nutty.
That would be
That was
nice.
Bondism. Nice.
That's good.
Any puns ever are Bondisms.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be in the presence of women. You could just be like, you could be like leveling a shelf. And at least if I can think of one on the fly, let's see. So I'm like,
I almost leveled a shelf.
yeah, I leveled your mother last night.
Okay.
That's all I got. Next
Okay.
question. No.
Austin, they're in the tent. All the things being pulled out of his ass.
Yeah.
That was a good bit,
Love
man.
the silhouette backdrop play kind of
Yeah.
stuff. That's good.
It was
stuff.
almost like it's close to the point of being overplayed.
Yeah.
It's close.
It went on for
but
a good
It went on
minute.
for a while, but
They almost lose you, and then they get you right back when they they stand up, and she's got the sack or whatever the hell, and it looks like you just shit when they say
Yeah.
hands up, freeze, drop your weapon.
they have the deleted scenes were good too with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swedish penis pump.
Yeah, just more shit.
I've seen those in Sweden. The gerbil joke is in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think
classic.
that was more of like a, that was like who shoved a gerbil in their ass back in the day? There was
Richard
somebody.
Gere.
What was his name?
Well, allegedly Richard Gere. Yeah.
Okay, Richard Gere.
I think he denied it to the nth degree. Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember who did it, but I do remember the Eminem song. And then, of course, now we have this, which was probably like the same time. You know what I mean? So gerbils were going to people's asses very fluidly at this time.
How'd that get in there? I don't know.
We've all been there.
Yeah. Oh,
There
really?
would be rascals up there. I tell you what, have you ever seen the South Park? I know you don't watch South Park, man, but have you ever watched South Park? Man, okay, so they have a whole bit where they have this one character named Mr. Slave, and his whole bit is that he's just like the one gay teacher's like slave, right? And the only thing he says is like, "Oh Jesus," and he like, he's just a slave, right? He's just,
Sure.
he's got the ball and the gag and everything. And he just drags him around and teaches kids, right?
Kind of like the Gimp.
Sure, yeah, but it's exactly, he's just a gimp, right?
Yeah.
So, I forget why, or no, I think it's like a gay off or something like that, and Mr. Slave is like, I'm going to shove more shit in my ass than you. So he takes the school gerbil, Mr. Lemmywinks, and shoves it in his ass, right? And all the kids are like, oh my god. And then in South Park, in South Park quality, because it's inside of the anus, and Mr. Lemmywinks is like, he's a little mouse, and all of a sudden you see like the ghost of a frog, and he's like, Lemmywinks, and he's holding a staff. He's like, Lemmywinks, you have entered the anus. You must follow me to your destiny. And then all of a sudden, ha 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 ha. Lemmywinks, oh. It's like, and he goes on this journey through like, Lemmywinks was in the, I don't know how it goes, dude.
Yeah.
But, that was like, they did that like one of like 4th, 5th season. Then like 10 seasons later, they have a whole episode, this whole journey. And there's like a bird. Like, cause this is supposed to be the ghosts of all the things that, like, the gimp shoved in his ass.
Yeah.
So it's like a bird, a frog. And it really is like a fucking Lord of the Rings style journey through this guy's intestines.
Classic.
Yeah, it's gold. It's fucking hilarious. You really, really should look into it, man. I'm half crying thinking about it, because it really is gold, dude. It really is fucking gold.
All right.
Yeah, they could not recommend it more, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stop there. I know you have a bad time at, like, stopping me, so I'm just gonna...
Hey, Harley, shut up.
Sure. Usually people naturally are like, yeah, okay, and then they segue, but you're just like,
No, I'm just waiting for natural conclusions here.
It's hard to, I never know, man.
We're chatting.
Including, or
That's not
We're
chat.
just looking for
That's
talk
not
time
how you
here,
chat,
bud.
man.
We just want content.
For sure, man.
Do your backflip.
Give me 10 minutes, man.
10 minutes. You
Gotta
just
warm up. Yeah, I gotta warm
up.
up, man. I gotta, get all the greases flowing, my oils.
All right, we'll check back in 10.
You know how my cars warm up, man.
You're very upset with the way this podcast is going for some reason.
What do you want? Like the, dude.
I don't know. Every time I get
You want
to
a natural
space,
flow of conversation?
you're like,
Yeah,
well,
dude. I say ridiculous shit. That's kind of my thing,
Okay.
right? You know
No,
what I mean?
yeah.
He's wacky waving inflatable
And then
arm flailing
you
tube man
just
over here.
segue out of it. You know what I mean? You don't have to be like, like, because then it's just like.
well, I never know.
And their reaction is,
Well, I never know when you're done. That's
I can
you
be
know.
done whenever.
Oh.
Always.
I know. Then you always get mad at me when I like,
I've definitely. I'll stop that because I know I need to shut up. So you can just segue me off, dude.
Yeah. Good segue for one and out guard. From
Grab
that.
another beer, buddy. Jason, you want one?
Oh, sure, bud.
Yes. What's up, Scotty?
I just don't know the segue when
You just
talk
gotta
about
wing it,
South
man.
Park, and then we go to one inept guard.
Speaking of South Park, let's park that conversation for right now and move on to our next note.
Sure.
I'm sitting there talking shit about South Park, blah, blah, blah.
You weren't talking shit.
You're like, well, that's what it is. I'm just talking about South Park, right? You've never seen it. You don't know anything about South Park, right? So
Yeah.
you could just be like, yeah, man, gotta give that a try, right? Anyway, so we're sitting here, blah, blah, blah. Roger Moore. Whatever, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Instead, you just like looking at my soul and you're like, okay, you're done? All right, cool, let's move on. Anyway, so, you know what I mean? So where am I supposed to go now? You know what I mean? I know I'm stoned and say stupid shit most of the time, but like, kind of know how to have a conversation. I just try to be fucking stupid for you guys because I don't wear a mask for fucking you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just who you are.
I can throw on a filter, but I try to be pretty unfiltered and.
Oh, that's good.
Hashtag no filter.
Yeah. I had no complaints. I was just wondering why you were so like feeling so bad about the way this was going.
Well, I vocalized that, and I got a new Modelo. So let's we go ahead and organize my things, and let's talk about Moonraker. Anyway,
we're gonna change.
Moonraker fucking sucks.
Dog shit.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
One of the worst.
So we have
villains.
they're captured, and Scott, of course, comments on the villain trope of he's like, "You're gonna put them in there with that one inept guard."
Ass.
Which I made that comment that like he really is, or I almost call him Seth. Scott is really like the us
Voice of
The
reason.
us
He's the voice of reason.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like just kill him, dude.
Just
We wouldn't have
run
any
him
of
out
these
here,
problems.
shoot him. I understand if you don't want to shoot him and get blood on your nice floor, but
You got inept
you
guards
need
for
to kill,
that.
You got the kill room. You need a kill room. Just bam. Instead, you're gonna wait for the floor to disappear in the lava room. Oh, I'm sorry. Liquid hot magma.
Classic.
Oh, he doesn't do quotes on that one. My bad. Liquid
He
hot
just-
magma.
Oh yeah,
He just says
enunciates it weird.
Yeah.
Magma.
It's the lasers that always gets it, and I never noticed this until now that he does the lasers in mid conflict. So it'll be like, turn on the lasers! You know what I mean? Shit's going on around him, and he still does the air quotes.
They are only referred to as lasers.
Yeah. And then he's like, you're leaving there with one inept guard. They're just gonna get past you. And they're gonna come to the moon and ruin the whole plan. God, you do this every time.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Same, bro.
So they get past the one inept guard. All Felicity has to do is flash him, and that's where we get our.
He's like
That inept guard hard committed to chasing them. Like he had plenty of time to like stop and be like, I've made an error. But no, he would like he just like once he got so far, he was like, well, he's gonna kill me.
He did full simp.
There's lava. I've had a good life.
There was no
Just
there was
full
no
dives
thought.
in.
Full simp. Mommy. All I saw was her titties.
Unreal.
And of course, there we have the powerisms, the Bondisms, right?
Yeah.
They meet the quota. They go. We've done this 2 movies in a row. We go 3,
We're done.
and then we cut it off. What a burn! That sort of thing could get a man fired. I think he was hot for you.
Alright, that's enough.
Yeah. I love that Willie Nelson, Woody Harrelson, Jeff Garland, whatever that one dude's name that's just the fucking asshole and everything. I know he's Todd Becker and in The Office. I don't know the guy's fucking name.
Oh, yeah. I know his name.
He's in the jet.
The
I love how all
balding
these...
dude.
Yeah.
The balding dude.
I love how all these celebrities just show up just for all these
Like
penis-
5 seconds of innuendo.
I'd say Will
just for
Ferrell's-
all these dick jokes.
Yeah.
I know he's not part of the dick jokes, but Will
You're
Ferrell's
right.
cameo is just, he's...
Yeah. That's before Will Ferrell's like
Became like his
Will
own
Ferrell.
guy.
Yeah.
Before he
so
was
that's fun. And he's 2
banished
movies
to
in
side
a row.
character territory.
Yeah.
Or, this was when he was banished to side character territory and he wasn't main characters yet.
Yeah. So that's fun. I guess they love Mike Myers or just love the series or whatever, but
Oh, yeah, that's kind
fun.
of what I thought, too. Is like, maybe Mike Myers just has a
has that
solid
way.
reputation.
Yeah.
You know
Well, I
what
mean, you got to think it's probably not that hard to send out a mass email and be like, "Hey, anybody want like an unpaid 5-second cut out of an
Yeah.
Austin Powers movie?" And like, all right, yeah, I can
You
show up.
live pretty local. They're probably in the studio, too. They're like, oh, what are you doing? Like, oh, I'm just...
You
Don't-
come in?
Honestly, yeah, they were probably pulling people from like studios who were shooting at the time. Like, hey, is he offset? All right, call him over.
No, you want to be in a movie real quick?
Just like, hey, what are you doing? You going to lunch? Come here, just
Sitting here and
5
slide.
minutes. 5 minutes.
yeah.
We got the possessed chair. Power of Christ compels you. I need an
An
old priest and a young priest.
I love that line.
Is that a reference to like The Exorcist or something though?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I've never seen The Exorcist, but I can only imagine.
There is an old
Okay.
priest and a young priest.
Is that-
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've seen it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is
good.
that like the whole thing? Is it like I need
It's
to
not the whole thing, but
Well, I'm
it's
saying,
part
like-
of what's there.
Okay, I'm saying, was that a direct reference to like The Exorcist? Or
Probably.
Okay, I see. Okay.
That's why the power of Christ compels you.
Well, I know that's
the
The
whole
Exorcist.
deal, right?
I know
Yeah,
that's The Exorcist.
yeah.
Well, that's really just Christianity, right?
Well,
You know what I mean? It's like kind of saying like the like Schindler's List was like just. Never mind, I'll stop there. Sorry.
Well, speaking of Christianity,
Here we go. There
Mini-Me,
we go.
Mini-Me and Austin Powers
Anyway, on
have
the
a
clone.
fight, and Mini-Me's just giving it to Austin.
man, made me through hands.
And one of my favorite parts of this movie is just Mini-Me's head getting thrown into that pole.
Yes, dude. Yeah, it's because it's super
Don't
unexpected.
like he just throws him and the body just like crumbles.
Goes
He
limp.
is slumped.
Well, he could have done that for like, and that's the whole fucking bit. Is that he's just this. He's not even like he's a really tiny person. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you could just
Just kick
bounce
his
him off
ass.
the bookshelf real quick and it's over. But he's letting him bite him and calling
Yeah,
his
yeah.
suit and shit. You know what I
He's
mean?
so-
Well, I mean, he's got to be at least kind of tough. I mean, he was trying to hurt him at least a little bit. So once he started like smacking him against the other poles there, like when he was still bit onto him,
Yeah.
he was trying.
Poor little bugger. He's like a dog or something. That always gets me.
I like the like, oh, you're gonna hand me my glasses, and then just
Peace.
fucking
Peace.
kicks him in the side of the face. I was like, oh yeah, bud.
I know we're gonna have this is gonna be a little spoilery, but I like how in the next movie they kind of team up.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, it's a huge spoiler, but of course
Yeah.
I've never seen this fucking next movie. But that whole dynamic when they team up is hilarious. At least what I remembered.
Yeah, it's been.
It's been a long time.
It's been.
I think it's been about 10 years since I watched that movie.
Wow.
Honestly, so.
But I got Gold Member for my birthday. It was, I don't know, whatever year it came out, I got Gold Member for my birthday. It was the
Yeah.
blue case. It was like real nice blue case, and it had like Beyonce on the front, foxy Cleopatra. You know what I mean?
I'm
Dude,
pretty
I
sure
had
Gold
VHS
Member on
tapes.
VHS. Yeah.
I had all 3 Austin Powers on VHS. But now I just got one big combo DVD case.
Combo.
Breaker.
Speaking of
Breaking into that gas shortage in a flock of seagulls. That's about it for the 70s and 80s.
Oh.
He's gonna charge up these segues like crazy too. He's gonna know,
And they're going to make no sense, and
Yeah.
I'm just going to do it. Speaking of Christianity, remember when that guy got shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People get shot in Christianity.
Speaking of Christianity, remember that when that guy got crucified?
Look at you, Jesus.
Remember when he woke back up and peaced?
We got Austin. And you told me to flow.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's just funny the way you
Let it flow.
Yeah, it's flowing. It's flowing. You're good.
So Felicity is put in some odd poison chamber that she dies in, and Austin saves the world, saves the mojo, but can't save the girl. And shoots Dr. Evil. He says, "Ow! You
I love
shot me, you a-hole."
The box for him to have to talk. Like, there's no need for it or for it to have to be off at any point.
The fact that he just goes like between words sometimes is ridiculous to me. Just leave it on, man.
Maybe it used up too much oxygen.
He might,
More
yeah.
power to the suit. I mean, I hate to throw logic at any of this shit, but...
Because, I don't know how spacesuits work at all. And I would like to think...
Powered by 2 AA batteries. Sponsored by Duracell.
That's Energizer. Sorry about that.
We ruined the sponsorship. We're fucked!
Sometimes I bang the Duracells together. It's good luck.
Yeah.
That's how you check to see if they're empty.
Yeah. You
It's
bang
like-
them together and lick them. You know what I mean?
It's like packing cigarettes. You bang your batteries together.
Exactly. Yeah.
So the other kind of callback to the Moonraker thing, or I feel like it's another jab. Just the fact that Dr. Evil does the whole Austin, I am your father.
Yeah.
Just
That was the only thing missing from Moonraker.
I really wish.
Yeah, we should have been introduced to James' dad in Moonraker.
Wish they had been a little bit more meta with that and been like, okay, you're done.
You're taking it too far.
Yeah, this is too much.
But yeah, so he tells him, go in the other room, get the time machine. go back, save Felicity. Goes back 10 minutes ago. Of course, Austin and Austin want to jerk each other off. They're having a great time. We are sexy bitches. And saves Felicity, but the mojo gets everywhere.
Now, I don't see why, like, if he was that, desperate for it, like, I would have been licking it up off the floor there. Like,
Well, yeah, he's, like, doing this deal, and he's like...
Well, I think he was
something
trying to...
happens, and he's like, oh!
I think he was trying to get, like, the chunk, how we saw, like, the strings or, like, whatever that was in there. I think he had a chunk of raw mojo. He was trying to...
Oh, sorry, my bad, sorry. That was 14 karat mojo.
14 karat mojo.
Oh, yeah. He, I don't know. Ridiculous scene. Yeah, he could have been licking it off the floor.
I would have been.
What the fuck was I going to say?
You smoking weed or something? Anyway, so on the subject of not remembering what we were going to say, I have a funny story about not remembering what I was going to say.
Go ahead.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
Oh, okay, good. It didn't take up any time at all.
Luckily, that segues us into this next filler.
Were we talking about Modelo Especial?
We got the mojo.
We were talking about the Austins. They were jerking each
other.
The
other thing was Austin has the judo kick. He kicks Frau, and the laser goes the wrong way. Yeah. And so the two things with that, Frau isn't dead, and she comes and shoots Austin in the hallway, or shoots at Austin in the hallway because, as you know, villains have impeccable aim to only hit side characters, and they cannot hit main characters unless there's the plot along.
Yeah.
So the whole thing where Austin comes up, says judo kick, and kicks her in the face. For one thing, if I say beer slap, you're gonna start guarding your beer.
Yeah.
But again, let it go. Funny movie.
Oh yeah.
But they do. That is, I'd like to think they're really driving the concept home of they can't fire the laser again. Like, that's how it is in all these Bond movies. Like, oh no, we missed our chance to shoot him.
We only had one charge.
Yeah,
or it'll take too long to get another round ready or something.
Whereas it seems like if Frau woke up to go shoot Austin in the hallway, it seems like she could have woke up and turned it and, hit it again.
See, and that would have been funny, like she shoots the thing or whatever, like it's all just off camera. She shoots it. DC is gone. She just jaunts over, shoots Austin in like the back of the head or something. She's like, I did.
That would have been the perfect way to end like the whole Austin Powers series.
Yeah, like I did the whole thing.
It's to just be like, everybody's dead, everything that should happen in these movies but doesn't happen, happens.
Yeah.
That would have been the perfect way to end the series.
And it's all just like shrugs, like, yeah, I did it. Like everyone's shocked that they made it this far.
Oh, you blew it up?
But what about
when he kicked you in the face? Well, yeah, but I can just press the trigger again.
He left me there. Everything was still
And you shot him right in the head?
He's right there. Start shooting him again. He's dead.
I just thought he had to die in a pool of sharks or something.
Shrugs.
Get the Dr. Evil head. It's like, I thought he had to die in a pool of sharks or something.
Okay. Roll credits.
I guess he doesn't have to die in a pool of sharks.
But it would be nice if they had frickin' laser beams on their heads.
Frickin' laser beams catch their frickin' heads.
Yeah. All I wanted was frickin' shark. Yeah, okay, we're not gonna do it. Alright. So then, getting in the time machine. And, he's like, come back to 1999 with me. And Austin describes the 70s and 80s as, there's a gas shortage and a flock of seagulls. That's about it. And I don't know if that's a jab at Bond movies or if he's just saying, hey. Because the 80s Bond movies were pretty bad. At least up to the point we've watched, we still got Living Daylights and License to Kill in the 80s. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We've had some mild recovery with Octopussy and...
Octopussy was fun. It wasn't a good movie, but it was a fun movie.
Yeah, and it was on an upward turn from what we had been sitting on.
A View to a Kill was not a good movie, but it was a fun movie.
Yeah.
I had fun.
Sometimes
and then
that's all you need.
we have the Bond trope of everything's fine. Or is it? Villain comes to the hotel room, and there's Fat Bastard. And my favorite, I eat because I'm unhappy. And I'm unhappy because I eat. And then he farts, long car right over here. Yada, yada, yada.
Do you notice
Movie ends, he's got a 60s button. Anyway.
You know, it said FBD was his
yeah.
fat bastard delivery.
Oh! It says NSA on their spacesuits instead of NASA.
Yeah, that
So
was
that's
good.
fun. But that's all I got.
The Starbucks product placement was probably the best one. I mean, that's how you do product placement.
That's
Right.
how
You know what I mean?
do
You
it,
don't
yeah.
just have like Jack guys drinking a Modelo on camera. You know what I mean? You know, you have a whole Modelo factory that we're in.
Yeah.
It just so happens the plot takes place in Modelo factory.
Well, and
You know what I just realized? You said you wanted another Modelo, and
Oh,
I was just gonna let it ride.
cool.
Yeah.
My bad.
I
Sorry
just
about
wanted to
that.
point it out for continuity.
Yeah.
You know,
I was too busy worried about the South Park thing, and
in case they think this is scripted or something.
Wait,
Dude.
what's my next line?
Yeah, I actually was about to blank on that. Can
Real
I get mine
quick,
as well?
yeah,
Line,
yeah.
line. Scott, line. Scott.
Scotty, are you sitting
Scott.
here? Oh, what a good boy.
Yeah. Oh, my line.
He
was
looks
just
terrified, but what a good
What a
boy.
good boy. He's in here with the
I
people.
don't look terrified.
He's scared of males. When his eyes are wide like that, yeah, it's totally, yeah.
There's fear in there.
And he's crying.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, I leaned up a little bit, and he was like, oh, do I need to go?
Tell me what to do so I don't have to die.
Come here, Scotty.
He's so emotionally traumatized. I don't know who had him.
Scotty, come here, buddy.
Those Amish people, they really, not to speak ill of the Amish, but
Those particular
Those particular
people.
Amish
those
people.
Amish people that had him that breeded Cavaliers, they were particularly mean because
The Chevy Cavalier, right?
You moved, yeah, particularly Chevy Cavaliers, yeah, 98s. And you move too quickly and this dog runs out of the room. It's real sad. This is your weekly message about treat your dog right.
Yeah, make sure you show your dog lots of love because you'll probably have 17 of them, but they'll only have one of you.
That's right.
17
Oh,
of
fuck.
dogs
Don't
is
make
a
me
lot of
cry.
dogs to go through, man.
All right. Don't make me cry about dogs, man.
It's all right. It's okay, man. We all have dogs, and we all deal with loss, grief, and we all deal with the trials and tribulations of being alive on this planet. But let me tell you guys one thing: it's okay to love each other. It's okay to cry. Okay. So next time you feel like crying when you look at your dog, just remember it's okay, because you'll probably get another one when he dies.
I know. You know, that's the fucked up part of it. I've never had like a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, like we had like, I think a couple dogs when I was a kid. But I know one ran away when we were moving, but I was so young, I was only told that. So I don't remember that.
Yeah, sure he did.
Well, let's not.
Oh, okay, well, maybe.
Let's open up that.
I was only told
Well, let's talk
about it.
about your traumas.
I don't even remember that dog. Like, there's pictures of that dog.
Yeah.
But I don't remember that. And they were like, we were moving. And then that all of a sudden we like looked up and that dog was just gone. And we were like, well, it's time to drive this shit to the next house. So,
Yeah.
so I don't remember that. But then we had a dog for like a week when I was 6. And it was just, my mom's in a wheelchair, so she can't like wrangle the dog. And so if the door was opened for any reason, I mean, this thing's just
Yeah.
taken off. It was eating the carpet.
Just,
It's just like
It was not having a good go of it.
gnawing on the carpet. It was just destroying shit. My mom was like, we can't have this dog, and so then we took it back. It was a whole thing. So I never really had a dog, and then
how did your mom
having
walk it?
Scott.
That's what.
That was good, yeah. And then I don't know. We got Scott, and I was like, fuck, I love it.
Yeah, dude.
I don't like feeling feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'll hurt you one day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like, fuck, he's gonna die. I'm gonna cry. It's gonna be a whole thing.
For sure.
And then like it ruins the experience of even having him, because I'm like a doomsdayist. I just think
A
of the
doomer.
worst. I just think
Doomer, for sure.
like I'm an anxiety guy. Like I think of the worst possible thing that's gonna happen, and I'm like, every day I look at it and I'm like, oh buddy, and then I'm like, oh, you're gonna die one day. Like I just think about this dog dying all the time, and it's just like, fuck.
Oh man.
I can't even like enjoy having them.
Get stuck in all those intrusive thoughts.
C'est la vie, buddy.
Yeah, I
C'est
know,
la
right?
vie.
So what would you rate Austin Powers out of 10?
We didn't do the.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to do the budget deal? Yeah. Yeah, it's written right here. What would you guess the budget is?
See, I don't really.
What's the year?
I don't have a real. I'm guessing 2002, but I really don't know. That's my guess. It's
I mean, it's
2002.
definitely early 2000s. That's all.
I can
If you
definitely
do
guess.
it, you're gonna find the budget. So don't do it.
No, it'll show me. year.
Well, don't also look so. I mean, I guess you have the paper in front.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is
stupid.
kind of the game for you two, not me.
Yay!
Spy Who Shagged Me, 1999. Okay. So
Oh, okay. Oh, that means number 1 was like 97.
I guess it makes sense in the movie. They were like, let's go back to 1999.
Oh, well, yeah.
You know what I mean? But I really thought that was...
That seems like a pretty good.
Yeah,
I
what
really
did they
thought it was
go
early,
to?
though,
97 or 95 in the first one?
Yes, yeah.
Let's not get hung up on that. Okay, budget guess. For,
Anyway, yeah, so
Austin
budget
Powers, The Spy Who Shagged
1999. I'm going to go like 35 mil.
Me. Okay.
What was the last one?
The last Austin,
I always have to cheat because I have no frame of reference.
somehow.
You
Is
don't
that
have?
is that right?
It's got to be, man. You
Jesus Christ, it says 112.5 for budget.
There's no way.
But it is so low for Austin 2.
One,
All right,
wait,
might have to do
112
some
for
last.
Austin?
Might have to do some last second research here because I might have, mistranscribed something. You know.
Well, let's not worry about the old one.
But go ahead and take a guess for Austin Spy Who Shagged Me.
I'm gonna call that 40 flat.
40 flat. All right, what I have written down, what I'm hoping is right for Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, is $33 million for the budget.
That's pretty. Dude, that's close.
Yeah,
I've
you
been.
were very
That's
close.
pretty
Chris.
good.
That was the closest I've been.
You
That's
definitely
right.
win that one for sure. Now, would you like to guess the box office?
164.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go 175.
312.
Damn, it's just
Big
getting more
money
popular
out
now.
of Austin.
The first Austin Powers says 676, and now I'm being confused. So let's just look at it real quick.
He just
Let's
Now,
not-
according to the Wikipedia, 112.5 for budget, 676 for the box office for the first Austin Powers.
That's wild.
So
Where'd
and
all
then
that money
I wonder
go?
why Spy Who Shagged Me just had such a lower budget.
And we even had all the celebrity cameos.
Right. Well, remember they were just like,
Yeah.
yeah, they were just hanging out on set. Is what we decided anyhow.
We made that call. That's how they brought him in.
I just don't know how the budget went from 112 to 33, but
Especially if that's what box office
and then
was.
and then box office made half at 312. But well, Wikipedia said it, so it must be true, right?
yeah, true. Yeah. If I learned
it is
one thing-
written.
it's written in stone. It is fact.
It is fact. If it's written in stone, it's fact. Yeah, I like
All right, let's get into the ratings here. What do you say, man? I don't want to start, man. I want to.
You don't want to start?
I
All
wanna-
right. Well, I'm going to base it on just pure enjoyment and the fact that it's spoofs. And I rated Austin 1. Oh, that's right. I have no idea what I rated Austin 1 because I need to go back to that podcast and.
I feel like you were like
and get the
7
numbers.
flat or 7.5.
I remember what happened. I said it was a 9 because of all the work put in to spoof everything, and you guys fucking just.
That's your opinion, though.
berated
You
me.
can put a 9, man.
Right
now.
I know. This one was definitely less good than
It's less gooder.
the first. Yeah, it's less
Not
gooder.
as
You're-
good.
No, you're right. You're right. Less gooder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
less
More batter.
More
really,
batter,
if
more
you
batter,
think
yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
More more baddish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the baddestest.
We're making cakes with how batter this is.
Nice.
Nice.
Crisisism? Is that what we call it when we do a pun?
Yeah.
Crisisism?
Next up to bat. Or batter.
Nice. Crisisism. I'm going to say on Austin 2, there's still obviously a lot of the work. And I don't know as much about the other franchises that they are
Parodying.
cheesing. Yes. So I'm going to give it a little lower. I'm going to go 7.9. No, I'm going to go 8. I'm going to go solid 8 for it. Because it's also an enjoyment thing.
Sure.
And I very much enjoyed it. And Austin 1 I very much enjoyed after doing all those Connery movies and just watching all the goofball shit. That's why I did 9, and I like all the work that goes into that.
Yeah.
You really got to know your shit, do your research, and make probably like. That's why I liked Austin 1 so much. Austin 2, 8. What you got?
Okay. I think they took I don't want to even say a step back because I think that's what I say about all these goddamn movies. But I feel like it just didn't have as much work put into it overall. I think they were
it
just
had
like,
the
let's.
sequel curse.
Yeah.
Like the sequel
almost.
can never be quite as good.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think just as much work went in. I mean, not as much money apparently, if Wikipedia is correct. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think just as much money went in, and they just.
the writers and probably the people that were actually making decisions looked back at the first one and said, well, what worked? They were like, well, penises definitely worked.
And
So let's throw as many of those as we can in the movie.
It worked.
Who are these dick jokes? And then
Austin Powers' chest hair.
yeah, like what
Dick
else?
shaped.
What else works?
Interestingly enough.
Oh,
Classic.
assholes. Okay, let's make asshole jokes. So they're pretty much shoving things in and out of assholes the whole movie, and then just kind of like farting the other kind of parts.
And it was funny.
So yeah, I mean it was funny though. It was
But
funny.
not as good as the first Austin.
Definitely not as good as the first one, and I do remember the third one, and I know it's not as good as the third one. So I'm gonna just go 6-7.
Alright.
Yeah.
What you got, Jason?
So I'll hot take and say I typically like this one more than the first one.
Okay.
I didn't watch the first one a ton growing up, but I watched the second and third one a ton.
I remember watching the second one a lot because I really liked how Heather Graham looked.
Yeah, I think
That's a
Heather
young
Graham
boy.
probably. Man, actually, let me go 6-8. I'm gonna go 6-8. Sorry, I forgot about Heather Graham. We didn't talk about that. Yeah, that's definitely gonna get me 6-8 on that.
Whole extra point. I mean, you got 6-9 right there if you just.
Well, that's the thing is like I did not enjoy it as much as the first one.
You're right.
But Heather Graham definitely deserves an extra point because
Yeah,
she
that's-
is
that's why I
marvelous.
watched-
I like the way she
Marvelous.
was basically like a female Austin. Like she was the one doing all like the aggressive, like sexual innuendos
Yeah.
and everything, and that part was good. Not to
Stick it in your
mention
mouth.
she was hot
Stick
like a
what in
parked
my
car.
mouth?
Yeah.
So I definitely like this one more than the first one. I think. What did I put down for?
I don't
We
know.
don't have
I
that,
to
right?
go back, yeah.
Because I want to say I did like a 7.8 for the first one.
Sure.
So maybe I'll put this at like an 8 flat.
Okay.
Because I feel like I definitely. I know for a fact.
Final
I like,
answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this one for a fact more than the first one.
I rated Austin 1 a 6.9. I do remember that.
You're positive?
I'm positive.
And that's what I was
I'm still going to
remembering.
go back
was
and
the
look.
mean
I'm still going to
value,
go
but-
back and look.
I'm 100%. That's not even 99. It's not even 99.9. 100% 6.9. That's why I did 6.8. I was going to give it a 6.7, down 2 points.
See, his bones knew it, even though he didn't. He knew.
Not even my gut, bro. This is my core.
He's been working out on
Feel
his
it.
core too.
Man, you know how many one-arm push-ups I did the other day? Not to gloat or anything like that, man.
None.
Man, I did 15 in a row.
It'd be funny if it'd be a lot funnier
Man.
if you were just like, you know how many one-arm push-ups I did the other day?
The closest I got to a one-arm push-up is rolling over in bed.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think. I mean, I was just kind of surprised because I was like, I was cleaning off this floor mat. And I'm like, man, I wonder if I can still do one. I went down. I'm like, dude. I just kept going, and I was like, well, I got to balance out the other side.
Right.
It's like, wow.
You know how to balance it out. Just do both.
Yeah, naturally, right? Yeah.
Fucking chauvinistic asshole.
That's not even. That's
I'm joking. All right. So Austin Powers, Spy Who Shagged Me.
It was a decent experience. Like for me, I just honestly like the first and second act. If I'm looking at it from like the act standpoint, like the first part where he's getting his shit together and figuring out where this movie's going, cool.
Yeah.
Once he's got the girl around, cool. All right, like they're going. But once they get to the moon, I was just kind of like,
You're ready for it to end.
I'm ready for it to end.
Which-
you know what I mean?
Stop going to the fucking moon!
Yeah.
We don't need it. We don't need space shit. We don't need to go to the moon.
Yeah. We almost did the third action
That's
movie.
exactly the point. It's almost like they know
They intentionally
you get sick of shit,
made it bad.
so they made it like that.
God.
Which made it less enjoyable for me. You know what I mean?
Just the the last 30 gets a little draggy.
Like
but
I understand what they're trying to do, but when they're like, okay, like you get it, okay, well we're gonna throw just like dick jokes and like we're gonna kick the frau in the vagina. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Kick her in the pussy. That's cool. I get it. Like that's funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you gotta throw more mini-me's into polls for me to be like completely enamored by the spoof.
See, and
You know
that's
I
what
mean?
gets me so much out of this. Like, between Mini-Me and Fat Bastard, you just have, like, two characters that are very, like, set individuals
Yeah.
that just do these stupid shit, like, all throughout the movie.
Yeah. It's entertaining.
Like, every time Mini-Me showed up, I was having a good time. Fat Bastard was a little more hit and miss, but, like...
It was good memories of Fat. I've got good memories of Fat Bastard.
Yeah.
I mean, get in my belly, I think
That is
every fucking
iconic.
kid in middle school said.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad would say that to me, and he would also do the middle finger thing, which was funny. Like, because we watched Austin Powers together, and he would like, just flip me off. Which I'm talking about. It's like, yeah, maybe that wasn't a reference to Austin Powers.
Maybe Dad just hated me.
Yeah, maybe that's what.
Daddy
But
wasn't there.
Yeah. But no, and he would really do like the It's a very iconic.
Well, yeah, just a little shake. You got to do it. You got to do like a half knuckle.
Yeah,
gotta go
because
like,
you can't contort your hand that
Yeah,
tight.
you just gotta. Yeah. Me. And like when he gets launches, yeah, he's like "Yee!" out of the chair. That was fun. And in space.
What does Dr. Evil say to him? He's like, "You're too evil" or something, or he's like,
"You're not evil enough."
No, he says.
Why'd you abandon me, Dad?
No, he says you're a biter, and he's like.
He does great. Yeah.
Yeah. Ventura, R.I.P. I mean, did a fucking fantastic job. That dude was.
He was a bro.
I would have drank with Ventura.
For
I
sure.
think I had a beer with little man.
Yeah, I would have had a beer with you, but
That was a great segue. Let's
And with that, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Content Crisis channel on YouTube. Twitter us at Content Crisis 1 and Content Crisis Hotline Yahoo.com.
If you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon. That way you can get notified if we put a new video out. Even if you don't want to see it, you can actually, there's a way you can just hit the bell icon, then turn notifications off, and it still helps our algorithm. So just hit it. Just hit it. You know what I mean?
Just do it.
Do it and then turn it off. You can do it like that. You know what I mean? Because then YouTube's like, what? But anyway, thanks for watching.
All right. Thanks.